Today, I'm going to tell you the story of how I shot the biggest buck of my life, and this story is insane. But first, we have to go back in time to a couple of weeks ago when it was the first day that I could go archery hunting. It was actually the second week, the second Saturday, but it was fitting that as soon as I got there, within 30 minutes, a little 8-point came walking down. He was at 15 yards, and I didn't want to shoot him because he didn't have a lot of mass. He was a really small mass deer, so I let him go and just took some videos of him. You can't see him in the GoPro footage, but he wasn't a big deer. Fast forward to the next day, and I'm hunting around the same area on the same mountain, just a couple minutes further down the road, and I found a spot. It was really pushed because it was after school and I didn't have much time, so I just went into the woods and sat in a tree. And as you can expect, I didn't see a living animal, not even a squirrel. I'm not joking with you. There was no animals right here at this spot. I didn't see a single track the whole time. This was a bad spot. The next day I could get out after some deer was the next Saturday, and I went to a different spot farther away from my house because I didn't have to worry about school. And this spot was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I went up through all this laurel carrying my climbing stand so it was catching on everything. So it really sucked getting in there. And on the way in, I jumped a deer. And I don't know if it was a buck or a doe. It's way too thick to tell because that stuff in front of me is just like a shadow of what I had to walk through to get there. Stuff is above my head. It was awful. But I don't know if it was a buck or a doe. I was hoping it was a buck, but there was rubs everywhere, scrapes everywhere, trails, acorns. Beautiful spot. And I just put my climber up and I was hoping to see something, but I didn't. But that leads us to our next day where I did end up seeing a deer, and I'll let myself take this one away.
Alright guys, we're out here on another beautiful Pennsylvania morning, sitting in a ground blind today, and I'm gonna see if I can shoot a buck. I already got my doe this year, so I'm going for buck now. It's freaking freezing for archery season, dude. Like, archery should be warm, but that's good. That means the bucks are gonna be running, and I have a chance at shooting a buck today, which I'm so excited. It just now got daylight, and I've been staring out here into this field the whole morning. And nothing yet, which I didn't expect to see anything yet, so I hope we see something. I'm going to be using my Barnett XP400 crossbow, 100 grain tip with an expandable broadhead, and I'm gonna see if anything comes out in this field. Might get a shot at it, but other than that, I don't have much shooting here. But the field is a really nice field, and there's trails in it, so I hope we see something. But all I can do is wait and hope. Alright, so I'm sitting here, and I hear my phone buzz, and my uncle sends me a video. I figured it was something on a trail camera near me. No, my uncle sees his 10-point down below him, and he's just in a tree. The 10-point is just ripping his head through the tree. It's huge. It's not real wide. My uncle wants to shoot one that's out to its ears, but it's a 10-point. I'd have laid that thing out. He's not gonna shoot it though. That's a big deer. Like,
And then out of nowhere, I heard a deer grunt right beside me. I bent down to get my bow, and I got the bow up and ready. I kept looking to the right where I heard the grunt looking for a deer, but I couldn't find it. Then I saw it was right in front of me, with a doe right behind it. I got the bow up and got ready to take the shot.
man. Drilled him. He's gonna go down. Come on, go down. Come on. He falls. He's fallen. He's down. Let's go. Dude, let's go. Oh my gosh. I just stinking smoked that deer, dude. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's literally 8 o'clock on the dot. He's out there laying dead. Drilled him right behind the shoulder. I hear a buck grunt over here. I thought it was a buck grunt. I've never heard a buck grunt before. It just goes, moo, moo. And then I look, and there's a doe out in front of me. And then there's a buck in front of the doe. And it's an 8-point, dude. I swear it's an 8-point. I saw 3 points on his one side. I pulled up. I didn't get the range find it, dude. It was right there. It was about to run out of the way. And then Stinkin' smoked him. Stinkin' smoked him, dude. Smoked him. That's the biggest buck I've ever killed. I've never heard a buck grunt before. That's insane. That means there was another buck over here. Could have been bigger, but I'm not letting an 8-point go. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go.
Now that the first step was done, I had to go out
All
and get the deer.
Just in case he's still alive, I got my bow loaded. I haven't found any blood, which is odd, but he ran really weird after I shot him. So, might not bleed that well. Just gonna make sure he ain't sitting out there with his head sticking up. Get ready. There's a bunch of blood. Yeah. There's some blood. Bubbles in it. There's more over here. Wow, he's bleeding like a faucet. There he lays. Wow. 8-point, dude. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 6. That's a 9-point. Nice. Make sure it's dead. I don't want to get kicked in the face if it ain't. There he is, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-point. Nice. Oh my goodness. Get my tag out here and I'll get some pictures. Dude. Here we are out on a beautiful Pennsylvania fall day, and this guy, he just stepped out. What an amazing deer, dude. If he had one more point, it'd be a 10-point, man. My biggest deer by far, biggest deer with the crossbow, and I'm really glad to have gotten him. He came right out and stood in front of me. I heard him groan a couple of times, and as you can see, his neck's all swelled up, so that means he's rutting. He was chasing a doe when he came up through, and man, it was his unlucky day. But just look at the size of this thing. My biggest buck by far. By far. And I'm really glad to have gotten to hunt up here and give me this opportunity to shoot something like this. Wow.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my story. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.